Today is August 7th, and tomorrow is August 8th, and that means tomorrow is the 10th anniversary of Five Nights at Freddy's. Yes, everybody, we're getting old. I'm not getting that old. You guys, a lot of you might have been there for FNAF since it started. I was 6 at the time. I was about to turn 7, and I was not into it at all at the time. I didn't really get into it, but I knew kind of what it was at the time. When I was 7, I remember seeing my brother play it once, and he got jump scared, and I got absolutely terrified. And then I never touched it again. But some of my friends at the time actually liked FNAF a lot, so I would sometimes talk about it with them. And I even had a Nightmare Freddy pop figure, which I still have. It's up on my shelf. You can't see it; it's not in the frame. But I do have a Nightmare Freddy pop figure up there. So yeah, I knew a little bit about it, but not that much. But yeah, that's because I was 6 at the time, and I just didn't get into it until I was like 11, I think. But yeah, but I was 6 when it first came out. Now I'm 16, and I'm about to turn 17. My birthday is in a few weeks. It is August 25th. I don't know why I had to think about that. My birthday is August 25th, and I am going to be turning 17. And I decided that I'm going to stream on my birthday, and I'm going to name the stream Impulse 17 because, you know, I'm Impulse 7, yeah. Anyway, welcome guys to to another Let's Talk About Stuff video. I don't know when I decided that this was a thing. The last one I did was in January, so yeah, I guess this is just a thing. We've done 3 of them, so we're just gonna make it a series every time we got stuff to talk about, I guess. It's just me looking at the camera, sometimes at myself, often. A lot of the times the reflection in my glasses makes it a little hard to tell that I'm not looking at you guys, I'm looking at myself because I have Streamlabs open. Usually for these videos I keep my headphones off, just, you know, I don't know why, it's just a thing. So it's a good thing my hair doesn't look that bad today. It often does. I don't like that I'm growing up. A few days ago, I was talking to my mom about like expenses and stuff, and I was like, why do I have to deal with this stuff soon? It's like I'm only turning 17. It's weird because I'm definitely getting older, but I'm not really growing up. I think that's because I'm a dude. I don't think dudes grow up at all. I think this is something that Jordan the Stallion says a lot. Like guys are very childish no matter how old we get, and I think that's definitely true. I'm not really growing up. And I think that I reached peak maturity. I think I reached peak maturity around... I mean, some people I think around 12. Me, around probably 15, I think, is when I reached peak maturity. 14, 15. So, like 2 years ago, pretty much. Now I'm kind of the same person as I was back then. I've gone through a few more things now. Last month I went on my first date ever, so that was cool. I mean, it didn't work out, but that's fine. Correction, it was not last month. It was in late June, not July. But that was the first time I've ever done that, right? It's weird that I'm growing up, but it's worse because I don't want to grow up. I applied for a job for the first time about a month ago. Still haven't heard back, but I think I will get the job considering just like what it is, because my brother and sister work there too. So I think I will get it, but I haven't yet, right? And it's weird because when you're a kid, I don't think you really think about the fact that, oh yeah, you have to do that kind of stuff. Like when you're a kid, I think a lot of the times you want to be an adult, and then you get older and you're like, oh yeah, I really don't want to be an adult, right? Like I'm really stupid. Okay, so I have 2 best friends, right? Kind of 3. Best friend number 1, this isn't in order, by the way, like he's not my best friend, like he's just one of my 3 best friends. Best friend number 1, he has his G2, which means if you're not Canadian, I don't know if it's just Canada that does this. There's G1 and G2. G1 is basically like you can drive, but only with somebody else that has their G in the car. Your G2 means that you can like drive on your own, pretty much, and your G means that you're like, I guess, an experienced driver or something like that. So now you're qualified to make sure that G1 drivers are safe or whatever, I guess. I don't know. That's very basic terminology. Not terminology. I'm just basically explaining it. I'm not explaining that well here. Best friend number 1, he has his G2. He drives us around all over the place. Me and one of my other best friends. Second best friend, he has his G1, which he got recently. Third best friend, she has her G1 as well, I think. But me, I have fucking nothing. I have not gotten my G1 yet. I've not gotten a job yet. I'm an idiot. A few days ago, I was walking home at like 11 p.m. I was walking home, and unfortunately, this day, my phone had died, right, while I was out. It was at low battery when I went out. I should have charged it beforehand. I'm stupid. That's basically the problem here. And because I was bored, because, okay, so I didn't have I couldn't listen to music because my phone was dead, right? And so, I had my AirPods, right? And usually, they are on a lanyard. This is the lanyard now. It is broken. Would you like to know how this happened? So basically, this was attached to my AirPods like this. Not exactly like this, obviously, because it's broken right now. But they were attached, right? So were my keys. My keys were attached to this too. And I was just walking and I was like swinging it, I guess. I don't know how to really demonstrate when I don't have it attached anymore. I was just swinging it around, spinning it. And all of a sudden, I felt the weight drop off. So I realized that my AirPods had fallen off. And so, I was like, okay, it's fine. I'll just find it. No. It was 11 p.m. It was dark outside. And my phone was dead. So I couldn't use my phone flashlight to find it. I looked around for like 5 minutes. I could not find it. And then while I was doing that, I was getting mad that I couldn't find it, that this was happening today of all days, because my phone was dead. And so I was like, I continued swinging, and then my keys fell off my lanyard, and now it's just completely broken. Like, usually for a lanyard, it's supposed to be connected right here. This came off. I don't know what happened. It just broke. So yeah, that's basically the point. I'm stupid. I'm realizing during editing I didn't finish the story. Basically what happened, I went home without the AirPods, and then my mom drove me back, and then I used her phone flashlight to find the AirPods. So yeah, obviously I still had them here, so I obviously have to find them. But yeah, that's the end of that story. Anyway, this is a Let's Talk About Stuff video. That's why I'm telling you random stories right now about how I'm turning 17 in a few weeks, and I'm not excited for it. A lot of people probably think that I'm way older than 17. A lot of people, everybody, I guarantee you there's comments on this video right now that are saying, you're only 17, and yes. But yeah, anyway, as I was saying before, tomorrow is the anniversary of FNAF, and Into the Pit is coming out tomorrow. I'm going to be... I'm going to be streaming that. Probably around 1 a.m. or not 1 a.m. Probably around 1 p.m. EST. I don't know if the game is going to be out by then, but that's when I'm going to start streaming. And then I have a bunch of other stuff that I'm probably going to have to do during the stream as well. Like, I have a list of stuff that's probably going to happen. One thing I want to do is I still want to play the Joy of Creation demo. I haven't done that yet. I want to watch the CG5 and MatPat. I'm assuming they made a song together or something. Whatever they did together, I want to watch that. I also want to react to the most recent FNAF game theory, which I haven't reacted to yet. It came out like 3 weeks ago, but I still want to react to it. And VIP I might read on stream. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see. Regardless, we have stuff that we're going to have to do on the stream anyway. So that'll either be after Into the Pit, depending on, or before Into the Pit, depending on when the game comes out. But yeah, I'll be starting to stream at 1 p.m. But something else that I'll be doing is, well, it's gonna happen at 10 a.m. And you might think that's early, but I gotta stream, right? So I got stuff to do. So what I'm doing, guys, is a little something that I've kind of alluded to with previous videos, but I've never actually announced that this is what I was doing. You may have seen a couple days ago, yesterday, I released a video, and it was called Every FNAF Timeline Solved, FNAF Timeline Theory, right? If you guys saw that, you'll know that basically the idea was that each FNAF timeline came from the same place, basically. So the beginning of the timeline is consistent, it's fixed, but then it kind of branches off, kind of like the Loki sacred timeline. It's like if something different happens, then it creates a new timeline. The sacred timeline is the game's timeline, and then a branch can create like the novel timeline or the movie timeline, right? And I basically put together all the events for the timeline, for each timeline. I didn't explain literally everything to do with FNAF because that would have been like a 50-hour video, but that was a theory video, right? And what I'm doing for the anniversary, because it's the 10-year anniversary, I wanted to do another timeline video. And I mean, I've done timeline videos before, and I'm reusing some stuff from my last timeline for this one, obviously, just because some of it is the exact same. But with new changed opinions and with the new stuff that's come out, like Ruin and Help Wanted 2, I wanted to do this, just to do a new timeline, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it. But there's a little twist this time that I've never done before, and it's the biggest project that I've ever done. And it's not a good thing that this is the biggest project that I've ever done, because I literally started writing it yesterday. And when I say yesterday, I don't mean August 6th. I'm recording this August 6th. I started writing it yesterday, on August 5th. I'm not done writing it yet. I think I'll be done soon. I still have to record all of it. I have to finish writing it, I have to record all of it, and then edit all of it. And the problem is, there's a lot. And the reason for that is, like I've talked about, there's the branching timeline thing. I don't know if anybody's done this before. Maybe somebody out there in the FNAF YouTube universe. I don't know. Maybe somewhere somebody's done this, but not to my knowledge. Somebody's probably done it. I've never seen anybody do it. This is an idea that I came up with back in like December or something. A choose your own adventure FNAF timeline. So basically, you start with one fixed beginning, and then you branch off, and then you can choose whether you want to go to the movie timeline, and then you can watch the full movie timeline from there, or you can branch off to the games timeline. And then from there, you can even branch off to the book timeline. So it's a choose your own adventure. It's kind of like a Heist with Markiplier, if you've ever watched that. It's like, there will be unlisted videos, and at the end of each unlisted video, you get a path. You get a diverting path, and you can choose which path to take. And that's what I'm doing for the FNAF anniversary. It's a really big project. I will have it done in time, but I won't like my life by the time that I'm finished. And so I'm gonna be so dead by the time I'm streaming Into the Pit, it's not even funny. But I should be finished. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to record the timeline right after this video. Right after I record this video, I'm going to record as much of the timeline as I have done now. And then I'm going to finish writing the timeline, and then I'm going to start editing some of the timeline. And then tomorrow, I'll finish recording the rest of the timeline that I hadn't finished yet, and then I will edit that. And then there will be a premiere on the FNAF anniversary, which is tomorrow when this is coming out, in 2 days when I'm recording this. And at 10 a.m. premiere, and it'll be the first video. Not the beginning of the timeline, but basically where I'm explaining everything to do with it, because there's a couple things that I wanted to explain before I actually did it. And then at the end of that video, there will be an unlisted video, like an unlisted link that leads to the beginning of the timeline. And then from there, you can choose your own adventure. And I think this is a really cool idea. I don't know if other people have done it. Like I said, I don't know if other people have done this before, and if they have, I haven't seen it. So I think it's a pretty cool concept, and I'm excited to see what you guys think of it. Obviously, it's a timeline. I'm not going to make you guys agree with me on everything, but I think it'll be pretty cool to see just that idea come to life, right? And I think that once I finish the timeline, even though I'm gonna hate my life because I had to make it in 3 days, I'm gonna be like proud of myself, I think, because I think it's really cool, even though I don't like it. I don't like making it, but I think it's a cool idea. So yeah, that was the Let's Talk About Stuff number 4. I don't know when we're doing the next one. Might be maybe like in a year or something. Anyway, yeah, yesterday, from when this is coming out, we got the announcement of the next FNAF game, Secret of the Mimic. So that's pretty cool. Excited to see what that's all about when it eventually comes out. But regardless, that's next year. So maybe that's when we'll make the next Let's Talk About Stuff video. I just make these whenever I have something to talk about, to you guys. I don't know. But yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe. Let me know if you're excited for the Choose Your Own Adventure Five Nights at Freddy's timeline. That'll be tomorrow. If I can finish it in time. Okay. Bye, guys.